Hey, so in this video, take two, I'll take two Wander Over Yonder characters, mash them together to create a third new character. The thing is, the designs in this video, I've already drawn them before, and maybe you even seen them too, but I decided to draw them again, and I thought maybe I could talk about their design process and stuff. So here is a video, I guess. And the very first one I made is this Hater and Wander fusion. I feel like we've gotten a nice what if they could get along scenario in the Showstoppers. In fact, I originally gave this character a guitar that was shaped like a lightning bolt, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And then I went back to watch that episode and I saw the one that Wander played, and it looked much better than the one I I envisioned. So I just got rid of that one. Given that, given Wander's big hat and Hader's cloak and its hood, I thought a long pointy hat would work with this character. He also looks like a really weird wizard with with his beard. I don't know. Also, I decided to go with a green-black color combination because that way he could still have his edgy teen aesthetic of Hader, but he could also have the green from Wonder. And also, originally, he didn't have those skeleton-y hands, but I felt he needed more of Hader in the mix, so I changed those. I think he'd be he's this musician that travels through the galaxy with his van, and but like I'm not sure if he would be a successful musician. Also, I don't think this character would be a bad guy. Like obviously, he's he's not bad, but he wouldn't care as much about helping people. Maybe he could help people with the power of music. Yeah, I don't think he'd be a very helpful character. I feel like he could have this big rock star kind of personality, but he also looks like a really goofy, friendly, lonely, sad old man. I think he can maybe he's both. Maybe I don't know how that works. Don't ask me about it. The second one is a Wonder and Dominator fusion. First of all, I think this character is truly just a neutral character. Like they're not good, they're not bad. Also, like, okay, get this. I think they would be some kind of space angel of death. In fact, that's why I made their horns like that, to resemble the shape of an angel's halo. And also that's why I gave them an hourglass shape. Because you die when your time comes, I guess. I and I and I'm imagining that they're the super tall being. They just tower over everyone around them. Maybe they even like float above the ground as they move around. And they're like this elegant and graceful yet pretty creepy kind of being, you know. I think they'll travel through galaxies to basically take people to the other side, is what I'm saying. And they would possibly have the ability to travel through time and space in the blink of an eye. And one thing I must add, I don't think this character is a calm and quiet person. No. I mean, why would they be? They're a combination of Wander and Dominator, so you can think of them as like that one older relative you have that talks way too much and is full of energy and is overly friendly and cracks jokes all the time that only they laugh at and understand. They're kind of like that. Also, being an angel of death, they would have to live a very lonely life, I assume. I mean, they'd also get to travel a lot, I guess. So I'd say that's a good combination of Wonder and Dominator, is it? So the third one I have here is this Dominator and Sylvia fusion. And now I'm pretty sure this character could be a villain, but maybe should not be as powerful as Dominator is. I don't imagine this character having a giant army of robots or a massive ship. I think she'd rather fight her with her fists, getting in trouble just to have fun, not really caring about dominating or anything or any huge plans like that. I also think that this fusion could be Dominator's key to finally being not so lonely, because I can totally see this character being a part of a group, a gang of bad guys or something. Okay, so the fourth one is Peepers and Dominator. So obviously an evil one. What else could they be? So this character, I don't think they'd have powers like lava powers that Dominator has. So they would have to rely more on their robots and their machines and stuff like that. But I think they'd still be as intimidating and powerful as Dominator is, don't get me wrong. Now, when it comes to their design, I know that the lightning bolt motif comes from Hader, but it's still a part of Peepers' design, so I used it here anyway. Also, I tried to incorporate elements from Dominator's robots. You know they have three eyes underneath that helmet because that's so cool. For some reason, I thought this character would move around a lot. Maybe they don't trust the bots to do every job they have, so they go on some of the missions themselves, where they have to move a lot and move fast. Also, they wear high heels because peepers. But I think they'll be able to manage, they look balanced enough. Um, in fact, this design had a cape too at first, but then I felt that would seriously hurt their ability to freely move around, so I got rid of that. Plus, I'm keeping that cape idea for a different fusion in the future. Now I kept thinking about what their personality and their approach to villainy would be like, and I keep reaching dead ends, because they end up being like one and not like the other one. Um, would this character take villainy very seriously, almost like a job, to the point that they're a, they're a workaholic who doesn't realize how lonely they are? Or is that erasing too much of Dominator's personality? Maybe they don't even find villainy fun at all. They just do it because it fills this void inside of them. How how Dominator lets Wander and the others live because she likes bullying them for fun. I think this character would just do their job super fast just to be done with it. You know, for some reason I just get super serious vibes from this fusion. Maybe they do have a fun-loving side, but they hide it because they think people wouldn't take them seriously if they knew. That sounds possible. And the last one is a Peepers and Sylvia fusion. Now, I feel like this character would certainly be bad at first, but maybe potentially could be redeemed later. I mean, unlike that Sylvia and Dominator fusion I had, I don't think this character could work with a group of other characters. I mean, maybe they could belong to a group, but they wouldn't be happy about it. I don't I don't know. I feel like they would be hard to get along with, but not impossible to get along with. It would take someone as determined as Wander to really just get to them, you know? And I feel like Peepers himself has anger-related issues of his own, but I bet this character really suffers from that. Like, I feel like they would just constantly feel angry, and they would take that anger out on others, which would make them not very easily likable, I guess. I used something like that little blanket thing on Sylvia's back to cover their mouth, because it looked cool, but also because I have no idea what their face would look like. And I guess that's about it. I really want to make more of these in the future. I think it's really fun to come up with character fusions. It really makes you go back and think about the characters and their relationships and stuff. I hope you enjoyed these designs and this video, and goodbye.